Hello and welcome to another Three Guys in a Basement. I'm Mickey.
I'm Brandon.
And Brody couldn't be here today. I'm Connor Smiley.
This is our special guest, Connor Smiley.
I get a last name.
Yeah.
You guys didn't say yours. You
Okay,
outed me last week anyway. You said my full name. Now my anonymity is dead on the internet.
Anyways,
I'll introduce myself, I guess. I don't know, how do I do that? I was friends with Mickey for a very long time in elementary school. He ate my dog, so that's why we weren't friends anymore after that. It got kind of awkward, but I'm over it now.
I was a weird kid.
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
I don't know that I can be friends with you anymore, Mickey. I didn't know that story.
That's my...
Dark times, Brandon. What can I say?
But yeah, I guess I'm here because I wanted to be. You guys let me, and thanks.
Yes.
This is fun.
I'm excited for this. We just came back from Terminator Genisys.
Dun-dun-dun.
Was that the Terminator theme?
It is now.
We're going to go around this table, starting with Brandon, because he's Brandon, and this is his basement, and he's going to start, and then we're going to go Connor, and then go me very last, because I know we're going to have very different opinions.
Yeah.
Brandon, start us off. What did you think of Terminator? First, non-spoilers.
Before we get into that, I have an interesting idea.
Okay.
How about we rank the movies now that we've seen this one?
And then discuss.
Yeah.
Okay, you go first.
My number 1 is Terminator 2. My number 2 is Terminator 1. My number 3 is Terminator Genisys. My number 4 is Terminator 3.
Wow.
And my number 5 is Salvation. Connor.
3 above Salvation, eh?
Yeah.
Alright, maybe we'll get into that. I don't know, that's tough. I didn't really think about it. Definitely Terminator 1 is my favorite. By far. I might honestly put Genisys above... Oh, you're gonna fucking hate me.
No, if you like it better than 2, then...
No, okay.
That's how you feel.
It's tough. Okay, I think Judgment Day is probably better than Genisys. Yeah, no, it is. It is. Come on. And then Genisys, and then Salvation, and then 3. I hate 3.
Okay, for me, it's 2. I think 2 is like one of the best action movies of all time. And it goes 1, because obviously it's the first one. It's what set up the entire franchise. And then I think it's Genisys, obviously. And then Salvation. And then the third one. I thought the third one was horrendous.
Yeah,
I don't even know why it existed.
I'm a simple man. I like the idea of a robot going back in time to kill someone. Like, I hated Liquid Metal because, like, it's just too complicated. I don't know.
I thought it was a cool idea. It was cool to me. I just thought, I don't know, just dumb.
And in this new one, it's basically just like Liquid Metal, but he's black instead of silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll start off with Brandon. First, non-spoilers.
Yeah, okay, non-spoilers. I absolutely love this movie. It felt like a Terminator movie for me, which I haven't felt in a while. I haven't felt that since Terminator 2. Like, I don't mind, like, they hate Terminator 3. I don't mind it. I don't mind Salvation, but they were not that good as far as Terminator movies.
Didn't feel like Terminator.
I kind of like Salvation. I don't know.
Salvation was good. It
doesn't feel like
I don't know. It didn't feel like a Terminator movie.
Big budget action movie.
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed that movie. This is the first movie I felt like a Terminator movie for me since Terminator 2.
Yeah. I completely agree with you. Like, it felt like Michael Bay's words were actually coming true as he said that thing when I talked to you.
James Cameron?
Why did I say Michael Bay?
I don't know.
I just thought of action movies. I was like, if you guys can make fun of me if you want. I feel
Please
like
do.
I already had like the worst brain fart today earlier. I was like, 3 tickets for Jurassic World, please. We're seeing Terminator Genisys.
That's true.
Anyways, sorry to interrupt.
No, yeah. I thought one thing, like we talked about before, IGN. I love IGN for the content they put out, but their reviews on movies and TV shows are horrible. I read the review for this movie and they said it was okay.
They gave it a 6.
Yeah. And one of their big negatives about this movie was Emilia Clarke as Sarah Connor. They said she was horrible and there was a horrible casting, and I felt exactly the opposite. She was my favorite part of the movie.
Okay. I don't think she was bad, but like I think it was a good casting. Just if you just look at her face, she looks like Linda Hamilton or whatever her name was.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
A little like she feels like a Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying she did a great job in the role. I don't know. You know, when she said, it's in the trailer, come with me, you want to live, I physically cringed.
I did too.
I loved it.
I was like, oh, God, that was so bad.
There's more than 3 references to the original movies.
See, these guys hate that.
I hated that so much.
These guys hate that.
Like
I
5.
absolutely love that. I love when they do little nostalgic things like that and put old lines.
You know what?
Get Out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, you know what I love? There's a shot in this movie right when C.G. Arnold from the 80s.
You know what? Let's just talk spoilers. Screw it.
Yeah. Well, this isn't really a spoiler.
No, but
sure.
still, let's just talk spoilers.
Okay. So there's a shot, he shows up, and then, like, they do the exact... It actually looked like they took it from Terminator 1. The shot of him looking left and looking right, and I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I was so happy, because I'm such a big Terminator 1 fan.
Yeah.
It was shot for shot what the beginning of the movie was.
Like, they could have pulled it from that movie. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, okay, let's talk about, just as a movie, what do you guys like about it?
That's hard. I just loved it. I don't know why I loved it. I just loved it.
The atmosphere, I just felt like that's what's missing from a lot of action movies today. Like, I alluded to you guys thinking I was going to hate this movie in the car. I'm sorry for that. I know you were probably pissed off. I don't hate this movie at all. I love this movie. Like, it's a big surprise to me. But I just feel like it's back to that feel again. Like, when they were in the 80s, it felt like they were in the 80s. And
yeah, the 2 movies I was scared about the most this year when, like, this movie's coming out, was Jurassic World
soft
and this
reboots,
movie.
if you will.
Yeah, Jurassic World and this. And those by far are my 2 favorite movies I've seen this summer.
Yeah. Completely. Well, I say top 3. I still love Mad Max Fury Road over everything.
I love Mad Max.
Everything I've seen.
That movie's great. You know what? Actually, I was thinking about Mad Max because this movie's... It's very, like, just action all the time.
Yeah.
And that's what they sold Mad Max on. They're like, oh, there's never a dull moment.
It's a non-stop chase sequence.
For that, I love it. For this, I feel like I need a little bit more, like, downtime. Like, like Terminator 1, like, you know, it doesn't need to be the same friggin' movie, but, like, it was a lot of, No, I liked it, though. The action scenes were good. Arnold was great.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Like, I thought it was going to be, like, when he first... it was supposed to be a reboot.
Yeah.
It wasn't supposed to be him. It was supposed to be Dwayne The Rock Johnson playing the Terminator, which would have been really different.
Yeah.
But seeing him in the role again, like, made me really happy because it's real. He really still has it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I when I first heard that, I was like, oh no. I was like, they should have just done like a little like Easter egg of like Arnold or something, like him just as like a human, and it's just like, you look familiar, just something cool like that. But it worked so well. He was so good.
Yeah, and like CG Arnold.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I thought maybe, I don't know. Some parts were like okay, some parts
I was just like marking out. That's a wrestling term. But I was there's really not a regular word for the term marking out, I don't think. Yeah. It just means having a fan reaction.
Yeah.
Very heavily.
Nerdgasm.
Sure. Why not?
I don't know.
I liked it. I liked the movie.
I have a thought. What really made me... What I loved about this movie was the first 2, it's kind of like... It's evolved. It's around Terminator and Sarah Connor. And that's how it kind of felt. Like they started to 3 and Salvation, it kind of trended towards John Connor. And I know he's like the savior of the world and everything, but I feel like that the first 2 movies weren't about him. They were about the Terminator and Sarah Connor, and it got back to that.
That's actually a really good point. I was thinking, because James Cameron said like this is kind of like the true third movie. And I mean, the first 2, well, actually, the first one doesn't really, but the second one has the twist where it's like Arnold's not the bad guy.
Yeah.
This one, spoilers, but they spoiled it in the trailer.
Yeah, it's not really spoilers.
I was sitting in the theater, and James Cameron comes on the screen. He's like, "Oh, John Connor's the villain in this one." I'm like, "I didn't know that. Thanks." I would have been so happy and surprised. But yeah, John Connor's the villain in this one.
I would have been happy to be surprised too.
Yeah,
it would have made me like
it's just like a cool
so
twist.
Much better.
Yeah,
just like the second one.
Yeah.
And that's cool that they got back to that. It really does feel like 3 and 4, Salvation and Rise of the Machines, feel like
different
side projects now. You know?
Yeah.
This feels
Even though it was an amazing movie, I felt like it still had problems. I feel like even though it's it feels like the universe and everything, it's still not going to be as good as the first and second one, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, yeah.
I'll start off. I felt like you said, the very end.
Yeah.
That was obvious, man. Like,
yeah, big spoilers.
Even if you guys don't, like, stay after the credits, I'm not going to spoil that part for you, but, like, that was completely obvious.
Yeah?
They're obviously they're going to set up a new series.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it had a good ending, and maybe they
And I feel like even when they destroyed Skynet, like, it's not destroyed. It's 2017. The internet exists. Like, it's not completely destroyed.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
You're right.
I was thinking that the whole time. I was like, you can start a new life. It's like, no, you can't.
I thought you were talking about the part where, like, it looks like Arnold is dying.
He was coming back.
And then it's just like,
I just thought he was going to come.
I
just thought he was going to come back without his skin.
No.
That would have
what was that? Oh,
that would have been horrendous.
He became like liquid metal at the end.
Yeah.
That's a big spoiler.
I don't know.
That might have
I don't know how that happens.
connotations or whatever in the future films.
And I felt like there were some continuity errors too. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but when they first go to Skynet or wherever the Genisys place is, I forgot what it's called. I haven't seen the movies in a long time.
I don't remember.
It was called Skynet.
Something Dyne?
Yeah, Cyberdyne.
Cyberdyne, yeah.
When they go to the facility, the big clock says it's 12 hours and 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
As soon as they go inside the building, it's like 12 minutes left. Why does it take you so long to get inside a building? Like, I thought someone would notice that while making the movie.
They set up camp and slept.
Oh my god, that really bothered me.
I honestly don't have any negatives for this movie. I like stuff like that. That doesn't bother me at all. Just like they're preparing. That would go through my mind.
You hire a person for continuity. That's what assistant directors.
I don't have like specific negatives. It's just I don't know. It just wasn't great.
Okay, let's rate it. Let's rate it. What do you think?
You guys are gonna hate me for this, but 9.5.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 6, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like 7.
Okay. I liked it. 6 is good for me.
Yeah.
I think 6 is a good movie. That's what I think.
Yeah, like most people would say 6, and it would be like I didn't like it.
It was like
yeah. I kind of try to keep my ratings high or whatever, you know? Like 9 is supposed to mean something.
I'm just gonna say one more thing, and then we're gonna move on.
No, yeah, like I'm the exact same. I love it. That's why
I'm just gonna say one more thing, and then we're gonna move on to the next thing.
Cool.
Wait, I have more to say, but
well, I don't want to speak on this forever because we still.
No, I know, but I have something else.
As long as it's quick.
Yeah,
I just felt like the pacing was a little weird to me too.
Yeah,
it wasn't like a continuous pace of the movie. Anyways, that's all I have to say.
I don't know. Just something that you said for Mad Max that I felt for this movie, and like literally, I was thinking, I'm gonna say this in the podcast, and Connor and Mickey are gonna hate me. This is what I wanted for Mad Max. I wanted in my face, like. I'm still, like the whole movie. I was like on the edge of my seat.
You literally were.
Literally,
like,
your face was like.
I was like right. I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. This is so amazing, and I was just so like into this movie. And whereas, no offense, Mad Max, I absolutely hated that movie, and we're not gonna get into it. But I was just so bored with that movie. And
maybe I'll just say one thing about Mad Max. Yeah, we don't need to get into it, but like. Simplicity. I love it. Simplicity. That movie's so simple, and I love it. And Terminator's very complicated. That's not necessarily bad.
I feel like
that is exactly why I love Terminator and hate Mad Max. Okay. I hate simplicity in action movies.
Okay.
And I love.
Did you guys see John Wick?
Yeah, I love
I might have.
Another very simple action movie.
I love that movie.
And like, Keanu Reeves, it's beautiful too.
Keanu Reeves is one of my favorite action movie actors of all time.
Like, it's good to watch because like it's beautiful to look at, and it's a good action movie.
And he still got it.
Yeah. So yeah, John Wick.
That's all we have to say for that. On to our next topic. We're going to talk about movies and TV shows that shaped our childhood. Connor has some notes, so he's going to start off.
Okay.
And then we're kind of going to riff off of that.
My notes is just a list. And yeah, I left things off like the obvious. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna say.
Not necessarily might be obvious, but
like you know, some guys would say like Lion King and whatever, and like I have Tarzan and Hercules.
Oh my god!
From Disney.
Thank you.
Those are my favorite Disney movies as a kid.
My god! I wouldn't say Hercules.
Yeah,
I like Hercules more.
Tarzan is one of my favorite animated movies of all time.
It's really good.
The freaking score of it too.
I haven't seen it. Well, I'm a big Phil Collins fan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Phil Collins. You can't go wrong.
Well, some people would disagree.
Well, they're dumb.
Fight me, Sean Kitchen.
He doesn't like. He doesn't like.
No, he hates Phil Collins.
Wow.
Another Disney.
I hate you, Sean Kitchen. I
have the Aristocats and Oliver and Company. Those are like kind of more traditionally. Well, that's not true. Aristocats is pretty old, like 70s.
Sad to say I've never seen those.
Okay,
I have. They're good.
Oliver and Company was kind of obscure. That came out in like the 90s, I think. I don't know. I loved it. Like that was probably my favorite as a kid.
I think it was in the 70s, like late 70s.
If we're gonna talk about
80s.
Disney movies, my favorite Disney movie of all time is Aladdin.
Yeah,
I can still watch that movie to this day and recite word for word everything. Cool. Robin Williams as the genie, one of my favorite roles of all time.
One of the most underrated performances of all time.
Would you say he was genius? That's not funny. Don't laugh at that.
I laughed anyways.
It's not funny. Don't laugh.
It's too late.
Okay.
He riffed that entire movie. They just gave him a script, but he went off of it. It's like he created every character.
Nobody's ever going to deny that Robin Williams was brilliant.
If they ever, they should never do that as a live action. I know Disney's like remaking everything. If they ever do that movie,
wasn't there like a Cinderella movie last year or something?
Yeah.
That completely flew under my radar.
I think the only place you can do Aladdin again is like musicals, like Broadway.
Yeah,
that's the only place.
Actually, that's why I like Hercules so much. It had a lot of musical segments.
Yeah, I love Hercules.
I'm a musical fan.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I got some like other like non-Disney stuff underneath here. Did you guys see All Dogs Go to Heaven?
Yes. Yeah, I love those movies.
Me too. I think that was Don Bluth. I don't know. I forget. But Cats Don't Dance. That was a weird.
That doesn't ring a bell.
No, I think it was a musical. It was about cats that go to Hollywood.
Oh, that's random.
That sounds. As a kid, I would definitely see that.
Yeah, and I got Rockadoodle.
No.
Okay, I don't even know what to say.
Did you guys ever see The Secret of Nim?
I think I actually watched that recently.
It's really good. Oh my god, it's so dark. It gave me nightmares.
I completely forgot everything about that movie.
It's so good. I couldn't tell you the plot because
I'm sure you guys have both seen Charlotte's Web.
Oh yeah, I love Charlotte's Web.
Yeah, I'm still in the young section of my list. And then Iron Giant, Brave Little Toaster.
Oh yeah,
Iron Giant and Brave Little Toaster.
Well, actually, I've heard that Brave Little Toaster sucks. So
I
loved it as a kid. So
I also loved it as a kid.
People suck.
It might be awful now, though. That happens.
Yeah, that happens. You can watch a movie as a kid. You watch as a kid, and you're like, "Why did I love this?"
Yeah.
Iron Giant, I love.
I'd say as a kid,
Iron Giant's
one of my first movies like I loved ever, and like that's why I love Robin Williams is Hook.
I haven't seen that.
With Dustin Hoffman playing Hook.
Dustin Hoffman's brilliant. He's one of my favorite actors.
So amazing, man. It's like I think it's one of the most underrated scores as well.
Yeah,
it's like it tears at the heartstrings. I watched it a couple days ago with my parents.
Oh, really?
I almost cried. I feel like I can't watch any more Robin Williams movies because I watched Mrs. Doubtfire the other day. Like I was bawling my eyes out.
Mrs. Doubtfire, yeah.
I was bawling my eyes out because he's not alive anymore. Like that man was my hero.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? It was like a Robin Williams movie. I don't know.
Was it Flubber? People hate that. People hated that movie.
I was not about to bring up Flubber.
I love that movie as a kid.
Oh, I was going to bring up The Princess Bride. I didn't watch that as a kid. I didn't. I watched it last year. Late last year. Like December.
I remembered like thinking about that movie. I don't think I've ever seen it before. Okay. I've seen it on like YTV and stuff sometimes. Like I've seen like bits and pieces of it, but I haven't seen like the entire movie.
But yeah, that's a really good kids movie that I didn't watch as a kid. Did you see The Princess Bride, Brandon?
Oh yeah, I love The Princess Bride.
Yeah, I saw it like last year and I loved it.
This is
great.
Did you already get into like these? Because I see one right there.
My
intermediate?
Yeah, sure. I have sections. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved the Ninja Turtles movies as a kid.
Yo, me too.
Oh, live action ones?
Yeah. Yes. The second one opens with just like shots of people in New York eating pizza. I refused to watch that movie unless we had pizza. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, every time I think of Ninja Turtles, I want pizza.
Yeah.
And like the new ones, like I seen it in theaters, but then when they come out on DVD, watching with my brothers, and I'm like, we have to order a pizza and watch this movie.
Did you see the new one?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I liked it. It surprised me because
he's seen it before I did, and he told me about it. It was like. It has some humor, like me and him, like we're joking around. We do something, and there's I don't know. Have you seen it before?
What, the new one?
Yeah.
No.
There's like a scene. I'm just about one thing because there's a lot of funny things. It's like who goes away, like Raphael or something.
Oh no, are you talking about the hip hop?
Yeah.
Yeah. they're all like arguing, and Raphael's just like, you know what? That's it. I'm gonna leave. And then Michelangelo's like, Raphael, we need you. We need you for our hip hop Christmas album. You're our hype man. And that's just so funny to me.
There was actually. Did you ever see that Ninja Turtles Christmas thing?
No.
I refused to see that.
It was awful. It was so
Okay, good.
Oh god, it was.
You said that, and I was like, "What? I've never seen this." And then you said,
was
"I'm like, okay,
tremendously
thank God."
bad.
I refuse to see that.
It's like, you know what's weird is they used the Jim Henson costumes in the first 2, I think. I don't think they used it in the 3rd one. And what happened to them? Did they get put into a museum? Because they made so many of those like cheap ass VHS tapes.
Yeah.
And then they used horrible costumes. And it's like, these amazing ones exist, and you're not using them.
I don't know.
No
one stole them.
Space Jam, though.
Oh, that's my #1 movie that shaped my childhood. Space Jam. I had Space Jam everything. My room was Space Jam. Like, this is what made me fall in love with the sport of basketball. Like, I started watching basketball after I watched Space Jam.
I watched Space Jam so many times that I wore out the tape in my VHS tape.
Yeah.
Like, literally, I had to go to like a Blockbuster and like buy a new one.
Yeah.
I watch it so many times. I've seen it like 5 times a day for like
Oh, me
forever,
too. Exactly
forever.
the same.
I can even now I could still watch that movie. I love it.
And like you were saying, you went and seen that movie at Cineplex. It was like an old movie. They did that with Space Jam. I went with my mom and my 2 brothers. Because my 2 brothers have never seen it.
Wow.
And me and my brothers are like, "Oh, this is so cool." Me and my mom are like crying because it's just like nostalgic, and my brothers are experiencing it, and it was just the coolest thing.
You know, you remember the part near the end where Bill Murray comes out?
Yeah,
It's amazing.
I don't think any of us knew who he was at the time.
No.
Yeah,
We're like,
no
they
idea.
make such a big deal out of it. You're just like, who is this person?
All right, cool.
Yeah, I guess he's on the team. Okay.
My dad told me he was on Ghostbusters, but I'd never seen it at that point.
Yeah, but we all know Bill Murray's great now.
Yeah.
I know, I'm pretty sure you were with me on this, but I was obsessed with Jim Carrey as a kid.
Oh, me
my
too.
God.
Yeah, everybody was.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, that was a terrible high five. There we go. Attempt number 4.
Jim Carrey. Okay, Jim Carrey is. When I was a little kid, I wanted to be an actor so bad just because of Jim Carrey. I've seen every movie he's done.
Yeah, wow. Mr. Popper's Penguins?
Yeah, I've seen that. I'm proud of it, alright?
Wow. Yeah, I don't know, like, you and I...
Don't hate, appreciate.
Okay. We spent a lot of time together as kids. I don't want to get... I guess we shouldn't get into, like, TV shows yet, but, like, I remember we wanted to be...
Jim Carrey, yeah.
Well, no, I was going to say, we remember Zaboomafoo and the Crap Brothers. We wanted to be zookeepers or something.
Oh
remember?
my
We wanted to
God,
work
I
with
remember
animals.
that.
I remember talking about that.
Oh my God, and then got bit by a snake and I never wanted to do anything with animals ever again.
Really? You got bit by a snake?
I went fishing one time. It was like a coral snake or something. It wasn't anything crazy.
Well, no, you're still alive.
Yeah. It just bit me in my shoe. And it was like, my dad's like, go F off because you're not doing anything. I'm like, okay. And I went like over like some rocks and stuff, and I heard something in the bushes. And I'm like, ooh, I'm being that stupid kid I am. I'm like, ooh, what's in there? Open the thing. The thing's like hissing at me. I'm like, should I pick it up? So I took a stick and I picked it up, and it like bit me on the shoe, and I like ran away, and I never wanted to touch an animal ever again.
That is really funny. I don't know, I just fell out of that.
Yeah, I loved shows like that, like Zaboomafoo.
Yeah.
But like I had a similar experience to him. I was much younger. I was like 2.5, 3 years old.
Oh.
And my aunt came over with her dog, and she gave me like I think it was like Easter, and she gave me like some chocolate and like a movie or something. And I went to give her a hug, and her dog thought I was attacking her, and the dog bit me in the mouth. And ever since then, I can't stand animals in person. Yeah,
that's powerful, because it's like they say you don't really remember anything before 4 years old, but like if something's like really
that traumatized me.
Damn.
Yeah, I know you love the Digimon movie.
Oh my God!
I'm so happy about that.
Everything Digimon I was obsessed with, and Digimon movie, that is by far like, I would say my 3rd favorite movie as a kid.
Yeah.
Space Jam, Aladdin, and then Digimon.
I'm getting a lot of hate
movie.
for this for some people, but I think Digimon over Pokemon.
I do too.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you in everything.
Okay, thank God. Every time I say that in public, people like attack me, and they always
We're
give me
a controversial podcast.
Yeah.
No, but like even the games, like that's where people will, like some people will concede that the the show is
Yeah.
Digimon show is better than Pokemon. But like most people would be like, no way, Pokemon games are better, and I don't think so.
Digimon World 2 is the best game, like one of the best games of all time.
And like Digimon World 1
Hands
is
down.
incredible too. I
never played the first
games. We should just we should play them.
Marathon
Make a
one
video.
day. I'm down.
Yeah.
Let's play, or sorry, Digimon World walkthrough.
Yeah.
That's
God.
what you call your videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm skipping. I skipped Holes. We all watched that though.
I've never seen Holes.
Okay, well, I just lied.
I watched it in one of our classes, like in elementary school or something.
Shia LaBeouf was in that.
Yeah, this is a grade 4 or 5 or
I
something.
remember that one of my best friends seen that movie, and he told me how bad it was. Like, I don't know, like, if you guys loved it, but, like, he told me it was so bad, so that whenever someone, like, in school was like, let's watch Holes, I was like, no! No! We're not watching that, even though I've never seen it, blah, blah, because I was an ignorant kid. Yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about it after that.
Remember that? In some elementary school?
What?
Yeah, there's a play.
For Holes?
Yeah.
What?
You don't remember this?
No!
It was like grade 4 or 5.
No.
You don't remember that at all?
No, not even a little bit.
Actually.
No. You're making that up.
No, I'm dead serious. There's one of the kids that was from our elementary school. He was in it, and like everyone from the school faculty wanted everyone to go see it.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding.
Wow, I have no idea.
You don't remember that?
No. You know what though? Jumanji. We were talking about.
Oh my god.
Jumanji's amazing. People don't. It's not like amazing critic wise, but I loved it.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I have a some. Maybe I'll bring that up later. But like. Oh, I'll just bring it up right now, because how else would I? They don't make good live-action kids movies anymore.
No.
There's just none.
No.
As far as kids movies go, they make animated movies, and that's it.
You just don't.
Yeah, I don't know, like, they used to make, like, you were talking about Hook earlier.
Oh my god, it's one of my favorite
That's a
movies of
kids
all time.
movie with real people.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, what do they even have in that? I literally can't think of anything from the past
They got
few
the
years.
live-action remakes of the Disney movies.
Oh, yeah, there was, like, that one with Johnny Depp last year or whatever.
What?
I don't know. Didn't they do one of the things that our school did as a play? Fucking I said it bad.
Into the Woods.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it.
Into the Woods. Yeah.
I liked Into the Woods, actually.
Okay, I liked it when I saw it with my eyes. I mean, like
In
on
the play?
stage. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess you always see things with your eyes. Yeah, I guess we'll get out of that. But
Whoa, look who fucking showed up.
Hello, everybody. I am Brody, and I am here now, so I'm here to join this discussion.
Brody, do you like Spy Kids?
Oh my god.
Is that a trick question?
I love Spy Kids.
I don't know.
I love
I think
Spy
when I was a
Kids.
kid, I appreciated it for what it was because I
Now
was
they're
a kid.
corny as fuck.
But now I can't watch. I
don't
can't stand
think
and
so.
watch it now. The
I
thumb
could.
thumbs.
Weren't those like Robert Rodriguez films?
Yeah.
Which is pretty funny. It's like that in like, Sin City, Desperado.
The first two, I love those. I can still watch it. Like, they said I can still watch them now.
Wow. I remember being really, really excited for the third one.
I had the biggest crush on Alexa Vega.
You remember her name?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a real thing.
Yeah, she's really hot now.
Oh, okay.
Like, she's grown up.
Oh, yeah?
She done growed up.
Like everybody does.
No, but she's grown up in a good way. If you know what
Okay.
I mean.
Yeah, some of us grow up in a bad way.
Brody.
I don't know. Oh, you know what? How into Monty Python were you? Because I know that we did the one skit. Remember
You guys made me do it.
Oh, you didn't know anything about it?
No.
So you don't know anything
That's why it
about
was awkward as hell for me, and I went like
Remember-
completely red when we were doing it.
Remember we switched roles like 5 times?
Yeah.
We all played like every character. pretty
Yeah.
much. We did the Dirty Fork sketch for no reason. We just practiced it at lunch.
We went up to it, and you guys did it on stage.
No, I don't think we did.
Yeah, you did.
No?
Yeah, you did. You did it on stage.
I remember the talent show came up and we just
No, it was like
weren't in
you
it.
and Alex did something.
Yeah, we did a different Monty
Okay,
Python
never
thing
mind.
at
Never
Camp
mind.
Kilku.
Never mind. Yeah.
That was improv.
I wasn't at Camp Kilku.
Well, not improv. It was like, hey guys, we have a mandatory talent show, and it's this Friday, and it's Monday now. I was like, well,
That sucks.
okay, thanks. But yeah, we did the Dirty Fork, and it was awesome. I'm pretty sure you played the waiter
I think so. Yeah.
or the manager.
I was the manager. I definitely was the manager.
All right.
I remember just being really embarrassed.
But yeah, we practiced that like every day, every week.
You guys were like so committed to it. I was just so scared. Like I was terrified more than anything.
That's nice of you that you stuck with it because other people left it. I remember. But yeah, I don't know. I was so into Monty Python. I mean, I guess it's not really worth talking about because you guys don't really know much. No. Brandon?
I've never seen any Monty Python.
You ever heard of Time Bandits? No. Nope. Okay. Never mind. I just watched like every movie with the guys from Monty Python were in it. But yeah, in my like, 11 and 12-year-old and stuff, I got into like Rat Race and Stripes.
I love those movies.
And Police Academy.
I never watched Police Academy. It's one of those ones that people always tell me, you gotta watch that. And I'm like, oh well, and then I forget. Yeah.
That's good. Stripes is awesome.
Yeah, that's like zebras, right? For the racing?
No. No.
What's Stripes?
There might be a movie called Stripes is about like fucking.
That's the best educated guess ever.
No, there's a movie called Stripes that is about like zebras that race.
I don't think it's called Stripes.
No, it's 100% called Stripes.
It's one that he's a zebra and he races horse in the horse races, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's called Stripes though. It's called something else.
Stripes. I'm looking it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done with my list though.
Wait. Let's name some TV shows. Did you guys ever watch Mummies Alive?
Oh my god! I completely forgot about Mummies Alive.
Mummies Alive. That's like the only theme song I can continuously watch over and over and over and over and over again.
I remember we both loved that show.
Oh my god.
Racing Stripes. That's what that movie's
Shut
called.
up. I'm talking about Mummies Alive. It's
I've never heard of that.
You know what? You know what? You're missing out.
You know what's funny? I remember they used to always eat burgers with they'd like unwrap it halfway. This is such a stupid thing to remember. You remember that? They'd keep the wrapping on half of it. And I eat my burgers like that after that. Not anymore, but like I was like, I'm gonna be like the mummies. I want to be dead for 2,000 years. You had some of the action
figures. That's what I thought of them.
I had all of them.
You had Jacalo and like the black wrapping.
I was so spoiled as a kid that I like regret it now because I didn't know what money was back then.
Yeah,
you had like all the Digimon.
I did. I had all like the stupidest things like Galador. Does anybody remember that? I had every toy. No. Like Mighty Ducks. The cartoon.
Oh yeah,
that was a cool cartoon.
Like, Flying V.
You remember Shadow Raiders or War Planets? It was like 2 different names. That's an obscure one. If anybody remembers that, I'll be surprised.
Yeah, no,
or Monster Rancher, because I saw you post the thing on Instagram.
Oh, I'm glad you saw that.
Oh my god.
That was like the
Monster Rancher.
I love Monster Rancher.
I bought Monster Rancher 2 at Toys R Us back in like 1999 after my birthday for like $100.
Wow.
It was $100 after taxes.
You know what? It's worth that. That's seriously one of my favorite games ever.
Yeah.
What I bought was I bought Monster Rancher 1, which is I've never had it. I only ever had 2, and then 3 and 4, and then the 5th one, which isn't called 5, but.
We all know it is.
Yeah, I finally found the first one at Too Many Games in Philadelphia. Well, it's not in Philadelphia. It was in a town outside. Anyways. I was very happy. I also actually, coincidentally, bought Beast Wars Transmetals on PS1. I saw that too. I wish I had that as a kid, but let's talk about Beast Wars now. Yeah. Beast Wars that's an amazing show.
One of the best CGI shows.
I have no idea what that is.
Wow.
It was... Like the like storyline and the themes were really like they didn't seem like they were made for kids. Like I'm not saying they were.
It was made by a Canadian company.
I'm not surprised.
Made by Chorus.
Reboot.
Oh,
it's made by the same.
Exactly.
It was the same. There
was so many good. But with Beast Wars, I was just gonna say, it didn't seem like it was made for kids. It just like the stories were there, and they didn't baby you. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. It was a really smart show.
It was one of my favorite shows.
I don't know why I'm saying
it was dark. It was scary sometimes. That's why I watched it. Like especially Beast Wars. It was
the characters would die in that show.
Yeah,
for good. It was awesome. It was so cool to see it as a kid.
Reboot.
Same with Reboot.
Reboot's amazing.
Oh yeah.
There was
Megabyte was probably one of the like scariest villans you could ever see as a kid.
Yeah. I mean, you got like you got like Beast Wars, you got like Reboot, you got Life with Derek.
This is epidemic.
I used to have a crush on Casey so much.
My god.
She's hot right now too.
Who?
Ashley Leggett Casey.
Okay.
She's from Hamilton.
Yeah, she's from Hamilton. Oh my god, she's so hot.
Yeah. I was joking, bringing that up.
No, but it's like
I love that show.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good. Yeah.
For what it was. Actually, I don't know if I've ever seen that.
All right, let's get off of this. Family Channel.
Yeah.
Speaking of Family Channel, Hilary Duff.
Lizzie
McGuire. Yeah.
That was on TV in the hotel. I haven't watched it in like 10 years.
I remember
for 10 years.
Yeah.
like everyone I knew watched it, but I was just like, oh no, it seems like a girl show. I don't know if I can watch this. And then the movie came out, and I was just like, well, I guess I could watch a movie. And I watched the movie, and I loved it, and I watched all the shows.
I never saw the movie.
It was good. From what I remember as a kid, it was good. And I fell in love with Hilary Duff.
Yeah.
Go on Tinder.
And now she's
and now she's on Tinder.
Now she's dead.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
What's that?
Breaking news.
Breaking
like
news,
Tinder,
Hilary
like a
Duff
Tinder
died.
thing.
Mickey just knew it.
I just killed her.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't think you want to
This
miss that
podcast just turned to the dark
allegedly.
side.
Allegedly.
I'm trying to think what else we used to watch. Remember Ultimate Muscle?
Oh my god, I wasn't even going to bring it up, but like, I love that show.
That sounds really
There's
familiar.
another thing I had.
Ultimate Muscle. It's like about this manga about like wrestling, and there's a guy called Dick Van Dyke, and he was
it was Dick Van Dyke, actually.
Dick
Van Dyke, yeah.
Okay. He was like an antelope, and he was like a wrestler.
Yeah, I
He was,
love
like,
that
beast.
show, and now I completely remember that show.
Yeah, the original Kinnikuman, Man, which literally means muscle man. And it was actually brought over here in the 80s, just called Muscle. It was like, there was an NES game and like little toys, and then they brought it over here in like 05 or whatever.
It was a weird show, but I still loved it. I don't know why.
Yeah, I liked it. I bought some of the books.
Another thing I can think of is like dinosaurs. Do you guys remember that?
Oh.
It was kind of like Transformers, but they just transformed just into dinosaurs specifically.
It made me think of something, but I completely forget the name. It was like people, and they could transform into animals.
Animorphs?
Animorphs. Oh my god, I love that show.
I'm really glad Brody showed up.
I loved Animorphs.
Yeah, that was a good show. I had a PC game of it.
Yeah, me too.
Are you serious?
All the time.
Yeah, I don't know if it was good or not.
I don't either. I just remember I used to play it all the time.
Yeah. There was a PS1 game too that I had. That was like a weird, that was like a platformer. But the PC game, I remember being pretty cool.
Yeah, and you like walk around.
Yeah.
Like,
And then that's it. You just walk around.
Interact with
You
other.
say hi.
Hey.
You win.
Beyblade.
Yeah.
Beyblade was good for a couple seasons.
No,
then it just got dumb.
Oh no. I was obsessed with Beyblade. Every season I had Beyblade tournaments at my house. Brody was there.
Yeah, I had like the cheap one.
Yeah.
I like the one that would never fall down.
And like I always thought I was so
like,
good
weighted?
at Beyblade because
You cheated.
like I would always like make it to like the semifinals of any tournament I did, and everyone had the cheap ones and I had the normal ones, and I'm like, screw your cheap ones, I'm the best. I'm the Beyblade champion. Yeah, but
I had like the you know how they had the middle ring for like, the weighting?
Yeah.
I had like the spark one.
Yeah, exactly.
So like if the Beyblade came like at an angle, it'd like spark it.
Yeah.
And, like sometimes it like not set it on fire, but like just you could see one corner of the Beyblades like kind of burnt, and then everyone got mad at me all the time.
Oh,
I always beat the kids.
And I had the really long rip cords that took forever.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everybody had one of those. I was just thinking how cool it would be if you doused them in like gasoline first. Beyblade would be a lot more fun, wouldn't it? We should do that now. You guys still have them around?
Flaming Beyblades.
Yeah.
No, I don't have them anymore.
You still buy them?
I might still have them.
Yeah, I used to buy them.
Like on the store? Like they sell
Yeah.
like hot Beyblade?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's still on.
Yeah, it's still on TV.
Remember you can go to like the store and get like the cheap ones in the like the Japanese ones in the box for like $6.
Yeah.
The dollar store used to have them, like the really fake ones.
Yeah.
Like the instead of like the bit piece would be like shiny, like metallic,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like they'd be like really light.
Yeah,
Like you'd hit a Beyblade and like it'd break because it's from the dollar store.
You know what? I just thought of something. Like we all watched the Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's the next thing I was
Did
gonna
anybody
bring.
watch Duel Masters?
Yep.
You did?
Yeah.
There was literally one kid
I didn't get it.
in middle school who I knew who had Duel Masters cards.
I didn't
did.
get it at all.
You did?
Yep.
Okay, well,
I loved
two
it.
kids.
I didn't get it at all.
I loved the first season. I got into it and then I stopped watching it.
Yeah,
and
I know,
just,
right?
like,
I know
what do I do with these now?
Dice
never watched
and there's like heart points. Like what is this bullshit?
It was kind of like
Wait, you never got into Yu-Gi-Oh?
no
Duel
Dungeon
Masters.
Dice Monsters.
no, that's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
We're talking about Duel Monsters.
That's Duel Monsters.
Duel
like
Masters.
Duel Masters. Yeah, it's
Duel
completely
Masters.
different.
I'm pretty sure it's called Dungeon Dice Monsters.
No, that's
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's a completely
That's
different
Yu-Gi-Oh. That was like a side thing to Yu-Gi-Oh.
Duel Masters is a different show.
Duel Masters completely different.
Yeah, Duel Masters. I never got into
I
that.
never played Duel Masters.
Yeah,
I know there was only like one season of that show. I'm pretty sure.
No, there was more.
You didn't even know what it was until 3 seconds ago. Now you're telling us how many seasons?
I know what it was. I just thought it was a different name.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that there was multiple.
How was some
seasons.
like weird lion thing?
Yeah. I don't know.
I watched the
Like some
first
dead
season.
lion card or
Like blue
something.
or something.
I watched the first season and loved it and bought all the cards, and then the second season I'm like, I don't like this anymore. Yu-Gi-Oh is so much better.
What was that show called? Oh my
Yep.
god. Oh
Is it another card battling show?
no! It's like about like robots.
Beetleborgs?
No.
Fighting Foodons.
No, I watched that too though. It was really good. What is that called?
Generic
oh my God,
robots kid show.
No, it's about like this. There's like this yellow robot and like
Beat 'em on?
no.
Metabots!
Yes.
Oh my god, Metabots!
I love Metabots!
Yeah.
Oh, that was the best.
Do you actually know?
Yeah, Metabots was sick. We put the thing on its back. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like upgrade and stuff.
It's another
Oh
thing
my
I have
God.
all the toys for. I still do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually thinking about doing like a YouTube show. Because like, I feel like if I just got rid of all these weird, obscure toys, it'd be a waste. So I feel like I should do videos on them and then I can get rid of them.
Yeah, man.
Because like, if I just throw them out, I'll be like, well, that was a waste.
You could even put them on like eBay and have the description there in case someone wants to buy them or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
What? What'd you think of?
I just found it when I searched up Metabots. Hamtaro. I was obsessed with Hamtaro.
I was too.
Yes!
That was a good
on the
one.
first try.
Oh my god, dude.
I love Hamtaro.
I was so embarrassed when I bought Hamtaro toys.
I wasn't. I was like, I need my Hamtaro.
I kept them secret. I just need these.
I was proud.
I can't live without these.
There was like a video game of it too.
Was there? I didn't.
I think so. I think it was like Game Boy.
Yo, that
Advance.
used to come on at like 1 p.m. in the afternoon. It was so hard to... Card Captors was so hard to watch. It would come on at the worst times.
Yeah.
But that was another thing I was into.
Yeah, I remember that show. Yeah,
You like Card Captors?
You guys watch Hamtaro?
Yeah.
I was obsessed with Hamtaro.
Did you watch Hamtaro? Be honest.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god.
You're the only one.
This
Mickey.
is Hamtaro.
What's
Yeah,
Card
I know what it
Captors?
was.
I don't remember that.
I remember the name of it. I just don't forget what it
Card
is.
Captors. It was just like about this girl. She had cards.
Oh, and she like put like it's like souls or
Cloud cards. or
cloud
something.
cards.
Yeah.
And, I remember that.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's Card Captors.
I tried watching it.
I do not.
I tried watching it again, and like the dub is like the worst thing of all time.
I remember that.
I was like, she'd catch like monsters in the cards.
Yeah, like we were such suckers for that back then with Pokemon and Monster Rancher and that. Capturing monsters was the thing.
Oh my! I'm seeing so many shows. Oh my god! I got so much to talk about. Thank you, Google. Sonic X.
I hated it.
I love that show. I watched it every Saturday morning. And I was like, I'd wake up, and if I was like I missed 5 minutes. No, I missed 5 minutes of Sonic X. I'd run downstairs.
For me, I used to watch like back in the day. They had like WB Kids on cable. So like they had Static Shock. They had like Justice League, Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series. Like I just loved DC Comics when I was little.
Static Shock.
I was so obsessed with that channel that I literally played this one Sonic game they had. Like, is it Sonic or something like that? It's one of those shows that they had. It was like this little mini game they had on their website. I literally played it for a week, non-stop, to get the high score. And I got the high score, and then it's like, you won a contest. I was like, what? All right. Now, and then all of a sudden, like a week later, I got my phone rings. My mom's like, Brandon, it's for you. And she's like, I have no idea who this is. Hands it to me. He's like, hello, we're the heads of WB Kids, and you won our contest. I'm like, I did. And they're like, so you get to be on WB Kids. I was like, what? This is the greatest thing ever. And it turned out it was like the lamest thing ever. It was just like, they literally like recorded the clip of me playing the game, and they like had me on the phone like, go. Oh, it was Mega Man, It was like, go, Mega Man, go! Like, that's literally all I was like, I said like 3 things, and I was just like...
Oh my god, I love
this
Mega
probably
Man.
exists somewhere, and I need
My mom recorded it.
Does she have it?
We don't know where it is.
That's
Oh
incredible.
my god, you guys have to find that. I need to see that. That's
I'm a
so cool.
huge Mega Man fan.
Oh, I love Mega Man.
I would have died if I had anything to do with Mega Man that like people would see on TV. Yeah.
No, I remember I told you and like all the people I hang around, talking to Brody, and they're just like, you guys gotta watch, and we all like came to my house after school and like watched.
Was it just like a 30-second clip or something?
It was like a minute and a half.
I just remember, you know
That's
what?
so awesome.
You were talking about like things that happened to you as a kid. I used to like, you just tell stupid lies when you were a kid.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I used to tell people that like I was on Okay, now
you told me that.
Yeah,
I think you told me that.
Uh-oh is a very Canadian thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like probably Video and Arcade Top 10 too.
My
like,
godbrother was actually on that. My godbrother's like 12 years older than me.
Video and Arcade Top 10 or
Oh.
I remember.
He's like 12 years old.
I remember I mailed them.
Yeah.
I mailed them a letter, just like, I love you guys so much. You're my favorite, and you keep me entertained. Blah blah blah. And they sent me back like a letter and a signed picture. And I was like, I always told all my friends, they're like, you're a liar, and I lost the picture, and I just had the letter, and they're like, you made that up yourself. I'm like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Speaking of Video Arcade Top 10, you know one of the teachers at our elementary school, it was like...
Was the girl on that?
No, not the girl. It was the guy that was like the main host.
Nicholas Pickles?
Yeah. That was her son, yeah.
The most ridiculous
no, but
thing
actually
ever.
the girl who was on that show is apparently like a professor at Mohawk.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I hear.
You probably have had her.
She was, if you have a female professor in her 30s, who knows?
He takes TV, so.
Yeah, she was in like radio or something like that.
Probably not. Every professor I have is like late 30s, early 40s.
And not female.
And not female.
Another one I see here, I was obsessed with. I got all the toys and I played the game, like the Battle Beat 'em On.
I feel like that was like pretty late into...
What?
I never got into that.
Yeah, it was 2005.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they had a Game Boy game, I see it here. They're like the little things that you put the little ball in and then you shoot it out.
Oh, I used to play with those.
Yeah, I was obsessed
I went to a
with
dollar
them.
store that had like really cheap ones.
I bought all the like $20 ones.
Wow. I have some of those because I went to a yard sale and there's like a box of stuff and the lady was like begging me to buy it for $5. And like, yeah, there's some in there and like I didn't know what to do with them. They're just like, they just turn into balls and they turn into things. I still don't get it.
You like there's like a thing at the back, you like push it and it shoots the ball out.
And you have to basically there's like a thing at the bottom and it's like basically like air hockey. You have to hit the other person's like button at the bottom of the thing.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, you need like this like arena thing.
Somebody can lose his eye.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what other shows they have on this list because there's some good ones. Okay, it's at the end. Well, that's all the shows I have.
Sonic X I didn't like, but do you guys remember Sonic Underground?
No, I never watched any Sonic shows.
I think so.
Or the one before that. There was 2 shows that I think they were both just called like Sonic the Hedgehog, and they were completely different.
Okay, no, I never watched Sonic Underground.
Okay, they were in a band, and it was stupid.
Yeah, I just seen it. Yeah, it looks really weird.
Super dumb.
But yeah, like I said in the last podcast, Sonic Adventure 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. So like after that game, I watched anything Sonic related.
Do you have that on Dreamcast or GameCube?
I had it on Dreamcast.
Wow.
I and GameCube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of hard to find on Dreamcast. I'm not sure. It's fun though. It's a good game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, shows.
I'm trying to think of something else.
Do we have any specific things to say about Pokemon, or just the fact that
everyone knows that? I think that's like we don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, it's
like,
Pokemon.
I think it's generally loved by like everyone.
Yeah.
Even though I love Digimon more.
But yeah.
I used to listen to the Pokemon 2000 soundtrack like every day.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Like I said, I don't think I said on the podcast. I think I just told you guys. Yeah. I for my one birthday, it was when Pokemon Gold came out, whatever that year is. As an early birthday present, my parents are like, here, early birthday present. I was like, alright. They never did that before. And it was like Pokemon Gold and the strategy guide. I'm like, oh, this is the coolest thing ever. And they're like, oh yeah, and this. And like they hand me, it was like 2 or 3 tickets for me and my parents to go see Pokemon the Musical in Toronto.
Yeah, I think you did say that on a podcast.
Well, if I did, I'm sorry.
regardless, yeah.
If you did, it was one I haven't heard. So
And it was like the coolest thing ever. It was the first time I've ever been to Toronto, and it was just like it like felt like New York to me because it was just like
huge.
so different than Hamilton, and like Pokemon was my favorite thing ever.
I can't believe there was a musical.
Yeah, it was. I don't like. I just remember I loved it, but it was probably lame as hell.
Yeah.
It was probably lame as hell, but I just loved it. I remember I played Pokemon Gold the entire time in the car, and then we got there. It's like, Toronto is so cool. Oh, Pokemon. Oh my God, they're singing.
Toronto is pretty cool. Let's not undersell it.
Oh yeah, I love Toronto.
Yeah.
One of my favorite cities I've ever been to.
Yeah.
But I see a show here that I used to love, and I have no idea if you guys would love it, but if you don't, oh well. Kirby Right Back at Ya.
I watched it.
I remember that. I didn't love it, but
I
I still
would
watched
watch
it.
I wanted to love it, I think, because I liked Kirby, but like,
Kirby was so
it
annoying.
wasn't great. I don't know.
I loved it.
How is
You don't
Kirby
like
annoying?
what?
He doesn't like say
He's
anything.
He's annoying.
He just sits there.
He's annoying. He does, like these weird things, and like he swallows stuff. Like, if that's not weird to you, even as a kid, like I don't know what is.
Hey Mickey, I'm gonna return your laptop to you another day. You can leave.
Oh.
I hate Kirby too.
I'll take my mics then.
Oh no. This
Every time Kirby's on Smash Bros.
Yeah, Kirby sucks.
I want to Smash. I don't like Kirby that much.
I love Kirby.
Kirby's good in the new one.
I don't know. I wanted to hit it. I don't know why.
Jigglypuff was always the one I beat on.
Yeah, I hated Jigglypuff.
But Jigglypuff's now the character that I main in the new one. She's my best character. Jigglypuff's powerful.
oh my God, I don't know how I just missed this. Beautiful Joe.
You watched that? I never
Yeah.
watched. I played the game. I never saw the show.
Oh, it was so good.
It was like a GameCube game and then a PS2 game. It's a good game.
Yeah. I think I played the game first, and I seen them into a show, and I was like, what?
There was like an F-Zero show.
Yeah.
I never watched that, but like
Yeah, no, I never
they made a
watched
lot of
it.
You
shows.
guys remember Zoids?
I never watched it.
No, never watched it.
Really?
That's
Have you ever
Beautiful
seen
Joe.
Zoids?
Yeah. Do you remember? Okay, here's a couple older shows. Do you remember Escaflowne?
No.
Okay, that came on like probably after we were supposed to be in bed. And Knights of the Zodiac.
I used to watch that.
Yeah.
It's called something else now.
Saint Seiya
Yeah.
is its original name.
Yeah.
You guys might have mentioned this, I might have forgot, but Sticking Around?
No, I never said that.
Oh no.
I remember that. That was awesome. It was a Canadian show.
Yeah, it was from
Oh,
On
really?
TV. It was like they're all stick figures.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I
That was
love that
awesome.
show. I was obsessed with
You guys
it.
remember Hey Arnold?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I don't think I was into any of the Nickelodeon stuff. Like Doug and Hey Arnold. I didn't like any
Oh,
of
I was obsessed with Hey Arnold.
Hey Arnold!
I went to a Hey Arnold movie with my grandpa.
Yeah.
I was Hey Arnold with me every day after school.
it. When Rugrats came on TV, I like left the room. I hated the Rugrats.
I hated Chucky because he's annoying as fuck. Probably like.
You just
sorry.
broke my heart.
Okay, here's the thing about Rugrats. I never even watched it because
Oh, you just hated it?
Because I looked at the animation and I was like, this makes me want to throw up out of my eyes. And then I just never watched it because, like, admit it, it looks gross.
Yeah, it does.
It's supposed to look gross. It does it on purpose. I just hated it as a kid.
I love Rugrats.
I was also terrified of puppets. That's unrelated. you know, like, I don't know, any show that had like puppets, I was like, I ain't watching.
You know what
that.
show I was terrified of? Goosebumps.
Oh, I loved Goosebumps.
Are you afraid of the dark?
The episode with
Are you afraid of the dark? Oh my god.
the episode with the freaking what is it called? What are those puppets called?
Tales from the Crypt.
Marionette?
Yeah, the marionette dolls. Oh
He
my
said that,
god.
not me.
Yeah, no,
But yeah, Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Oh my
Yeah,
god. I
that
used
that was
to
a
watch
good
it.
show. That
I
scared me
love
too
that show.
sometimes.
But
The cartoon, not the actual live
Yeah, I know,
action
the
series, 'cause
cartoon,
That was like
yeah.
old.
this is something about Goosebumps. I don't know.
Goosebumps was so scary.
Oh, if you watch it now,
I didn't find it
That's
scary.
so
that is a
funny.
Canadian show.
It's
pretty
so, yeah,
sure.
I know. Ryan Gosling was on it.
Yeah,
Justin Timberlake was on it.
the
A bunch of
acting,
other people.
it's totally worth watching now because the acting is
Yeah.
hilarious. It's so funny.
I never found it scary as a kid.
I read the books too, though.
Yeah.
I did too.
I love the.
I never found it scary
The
at
ones
all.
where you got to choose.
Oh my god, those are the
We
best.
had a bunch of those in grade 2 and 3.
Yeah, I did.
Those are the best. You get to choose the
Yeah,
outcome.
it's so cool.
Is he gonna go left or is he gonna go right?
You die no matter what in all those books.
Pretty much. There's only one
Yeah.
ending. Yeah. It'd just be like walking to a room and just be like, oh, this room didn't have a floor. you're dead now. Like, seriously, that was part.
Yeah, and I used to go back. I'm like, no, I didn't want that ending. Go back.
You'd have your fingers on like 5 different pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the scariest ending to any of those books was there's like this one where it's like they're like testing on animals and stuff, and it's like genetic experiments, and every outcome is turning an animal. Sometimes you turn into like a parrot or something, you get eaten by like a tiger or something.
Yeah, I remember that.
You get turned into a chimpanzee, you become like a lab assistant for the rest of your life. You become like a what was it? You become an alligator. You become someone's shoes. It was always like really dark.
That's funny.
Yeah. He's a twisted mind. Are You Afraid of the Dark was really creepy too. I remember this one episode specifically about aliens. Like I've
that was the only shows that
every time
I still watch it.
It was on TV. Like I couldn't be in the same room. Like it was so terrifying to me. I don't know why.
I literally would sit there like with like a pillow. I'm like, I want this show.
It was always
like shaking.
It was
and,
always
so
on at like
scary.
9 and 10. I don't even know why I was able to watch it.
Oh, you know what? Like, you know, of course, Dragon Ball Z. But I remember,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z. My mom would like just barely let me stay for Dragon Ball Z, and then Dragon Ball would come on after, and like I wasn't allowed to watch Dragon Ball. But I always wanted to, because Dragon Ball was
only
like,
like 10.
Yeah, Dragon Ball was like so much better, honestly.
Yeah.
I actually have a specific memory of Dragon Ball Z. I was like, for some reason that day I was so excited. Maybe I brought the toys to school and we played with them or something. Yeah. I remember I lost Frieza one day. I remember that in grade 2. I was so mad. So I'm excited for Dragon Ball Z the whole day, and I'm not 100% sure why. But like I get home and I'm just waiting for it to come on, and it comes on, and Cell and Piccolo just talk for the whole episode. And it was literally like, it was a filler episode. They just recapped what happened the past few. Like, yeah, Cell, and then Goku showed up. And it's like, that was the whole episode. And I was
really good impression.
I was furious. It probably wasn't. The balls are inert. That's my Piccolo. Yeah. And then Cell had like 4 different voice actors.
Yeah, and Goku had a bunch of different voice actors. He was like the least noticeable. Frieza had like 1 for the entire anime.
My favorite was Majin Buu.
Really?
Yeah, he's my fave.
That's funny.
I remember I had like a DS game where it was like Dragon Ball Z Fight Against Buu or something like that.
That's what it was called.
Fight Against Buu.
And I loved it. I was obsessed with it.
Yeah. The Buu saga, and I think even the Cell saga was like not made by the original creator. Like he wanted to finish it off after Frieza, I think.
Yeah.
So, but then they're like, no, it's making billions of
So
dollars.
he's doing like Dragon Ball Super now. Like it's just gonna be him.
I think so. Toriyama.
Yeah.
And like he made a couple movies. The ones that came out.
They're okay. They're not that great.
You watched them both?
Yeah.
I haven't seen either of them. Why am I saying 2? I'm pretty sure. I think there might only be 1. Oh, wait, there's a new one. It's not
Resurrection F is out, but it's like not English dubbed.
Yeah, right.
It's okay. It's like
you watched it without the
yeah. I just watch it for fighting because I can't understand any of the jokes.
Well, that's a fair review then.
But Battle of the Gods, in my opinion, wasn't that great.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I've heard the exact same thing. It's like it wasn't that great.
Sorry to end alone like that. Hopefully the new anime is pretty good.
Dragon Ball is awesome though.
Let's talk about how they ruined Gohan. Like in the later seasons. Like they turned him into like
my favorite Gohan.
They like turned him into a dad and then he like stopped fighting. That pissed me off.
Okay.
That was my favorite Gohan.
That's funny because I kind of agree with you here. Gohan was always my favorite character.
Yep.
The Great Saiyaman is like my favorite part of that entire show.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it's true though. He did just turn into a guy who stood around.
That pissed me off.
I love that.
That doesn't really bother me. Same with like Goten in GT. Goten was just
becomes
like,
obsessed with girls.
He's like,
and nothing else.
I'm a stupid teenager.
Yeah.
And then they turned Goku to a kid again for some reason.
Just cause.
Trunks.
Because screw common sense.
That was stupid. I forget the name of the villain, but like I remember at the beginning of the show, he's like, "Oh, I wish Goku, I wish you were a kid again." Like what? Why not just I wish you were dead? Like that's the worst thing.
He's secretly a child molester.
I wish you would go through puberty once more.
And I can be there for every part of it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. What about other movies? Like we've been talking about TV shows for like a long time. Like what other movies can you guys think of? Like in your childhood?
I have a list, and I brought all of them up pretty much. I'm out. Small Soldiers.
Oh my god! Yes. Small Soldiers.
But I watched it like it was on Netflix like a while ago. I watched it. It was like
Wasn't Kirsten Dunst in it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's like one of her first movies.
Yeah.
Not one of her first movies, but
Is her name Kirsten?
yeah,
I always thought it was Kristen.
No,
it's Kirsten.
flip the I and the R.
Learn something new every day.
That is an attractive female.
Yeah.
I'm attracted to that female.
Yeah. She was the only good part of those stupid Spider-Man movies.
Oh,
Take that back.
I don't know. You know what? Okay.
Take that back.
You know what? This is completely unrelated. I feel like maybe we should talk about it because I have a pretty strange opinion on Spider-Man.
Okay, I might slap you, but okay.
We have the exact opposite opinions on Spider-Man.
Well, I'll be right in the middle.
Mine means more because Spider-Man is my favorite superhero.
I'll be right in the middle when I say Spider-Man 3 is my favorite one.
I think it's the best one of those three.
Yeah.
I do.
And my favorite part of Spider-Man 3 is the dancing scene.
Oh my god, yes.
Yes! High five again! Oh my god. I love it, man.
I do too. I think it's good humor.
Not even joking.
It's like a good humorous part.
As he
like,
said that 100 Cambodian kids just committed suicide.
That's a weird thing to bring up.
I don't know. I just
A lot of that movie's good. I don't know. There's like a couple like fun jump scares. I don't remember much. I just remember enjoying it.
Just remember watching the Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy crap, this just seems so much better than the other movies. But I didn't go back and watch them. And then when part 2 came out, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to see it. Each day I'm going to watch one. So I watched Spider-Man 1. I'm like, this is okay. I watched Spider-Man 2. I'm like, this is supposed to be one of the best superhero movies ever. This is the worst piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, honestly, it's the worst superhero movie I've ever seen in my life. I showed it off.
The Punisher, though.
That was a bad movie. But honestly, like Doc Ock and that's the most overrated thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
Like, overrated superhero. That's horrible.
I'm not about to defend it. I don't really care. The
He
thing
will
is,
defend
though,
it, but
the thing is, like, Sam Raimi directed those films, and like,
Yeah.
he's like, he purposely makes things cheesy. You
Yeah.
know, Evil Dead, and like, you know what? Oz the Great and Powerful. Most people probably wrote that off. I really liked it.
Didn't you like it too?
Like, Mickey nods.
But yeah, Spider-Man 3 I liked. I thought it's the best one of those three. And then Amazing Spider-Man 2 is my favorite Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm a Sam Raimi fan. He did Drag Me to Hell, which is like, Drag Me to Hell is a really fun combination of like just dumb, cheesy stuff and actual
that's why people hate
modern
it.
horror. Yeah, people hate it because it's weird. It's really
I
weird.
loved it.
It's
Scared
really, it's
the
a
crap out
fun
of me at some
movie.
point
Yeah,
sometimes.
and yeah, it scares you. And then there's scenes where like,
It's like, what the hell's happening?
I wish I could remember. There's something with a goat. Just something really.
He starts
creepy.
talking.
Yeah,
Starts saying like the most absurd stuff.
but yeah,
Like the most twisted ending.
I
too.
really like Sam Raimi. I'm a fan. Dark Man.
I never seen that.
It's not good.
No. Just end it there.
I like Sam Raimi.
I'm not gonna say what I think
too.
about Spider-Man. We're gonna talk about superheroes one day, and I'm just gonna rip Brandon apart because it is not the worst superhero movie of all time. It is the best superhero movie of all time.
I bet there's
I'll
a
prove
worse
it why
one.
one day.
I know
You can't prove it to me. It's
I would
horrible
definitely
to me.
say Punisher is worse. I'm sure there's more. Oh, I hate. Oh, man, this is like a
Daredevil?
whole other tangent. I hate both of the new X-Men movies, First Class
Really?
and Days of Future Past.
I love those.
Oh, I hate
movies.
them. Especially Days of Future Past.
That's my favorite X-Men ever.
I think
I don't even
two
think-
is still my favorite.
I feel like none of them are that good. I don't know.
Two's so good.
And Origins Wolverine is like the worst of them.
Oh yeah, that movie's horrible.
Yeah.
The new Wolverine was okay.
It actually looks pretty good. I haven't seen it.
It's okay. It's.
What do you do?
What do you mean? Like, all these movies I just said.
I know you're talking. He talks about all these movies.
And then it's like, oh, you haven't seen Wolverine? What? You live under a rock?
But the one that was one that was just made like what, like, a couple years ago?
Yeah,
Years
it
ago?
was just in Asia and stuff.
In Japan.
Yeah, it felt like
Japan,
to me,
yeah.
it felt like a Japanese movie where they're like, "Hey, Wolverine's in this movie."
Yeah, you've seen a lot of Japanese movies?
Doesn't
No,
feel like that.
not at all.
It doesn't feel like that at all. It just feels like the story's really rushed,
Battle Royale.
and it feels like they just added
Battle Royale's great.
It was great.
a big Sentinel samurai for no reason just to set up the next movie.
I don't watch Japanese movies.
Yeah.
It felt like you could have took like Wolverine out of that movie and it still would have made sense.
I'm just goofing, yeah. That's what I do. I watch
Japanese
movies pretty much.
Did you ever watch like any of the, was it Studio Ghibli?
Yeah,
animated
almost
movies?
all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which one's your favorite?
Castle in the Sky.
Yeah. That's a really
That's
good
in.
one. That's a
That
really
is
good
number 11 on my top 27.
One. Is that the one with like Christian Bale doing
I don't know. I don't watch the dubs. Christian Bale was in Howl's Moving Castle.
That's the one.
I
Oh
did
my
watch
God,
that dub,
I love that.
and I hated it.
I loved it.
I hate every dub. Disney does the worst dubs. I hate it.
I thought it was.
It makes me want to fucking kill myself. But yeah, Castle in the Sky is magical. I hear the theme to Castle in the Sky and I feel like crying.
Yeah.
And Princess Mononoke is right up there.
Princess
too.
Mononoke is good.
Incredible.
You ever seen Akira?
Yeah, I've seen it 5 times.
Yeah, I love that movie.
That was another one I went to see at the
They're doing
Disney Film
a
Fest.
remake, like live action.
Yeah,
But it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
Sounds bonkers.
It's gonna be bad.
Probably want to make a live action remake Milan.
It's
Mulan,
gonna
really?
be dumb. How are you gonna do that dragon
Why?
and all that? That's so dumb.
It's
so dumb. Some Disney remakes I just question. Like,
Eddie Murphy and
I'm really excited
costume.
about Mulan. I have the opposite opinion.
I don't know if I've ever been excited for a Disney movie like ever.
Well, they're doing a live action Jungle Book. That'd be pretty cool. John Favreau's directing that.
They did one in like the 30s or the 40s, I think. So we already got that. We don't need it.
And then Andy Serkis is directing like a true to the book adaptation, like a really dark one, like in 2016, something like that.
Yeah.
Don't listen to Mickey. Spider-Man 2 sucks.
We'll slap you. That's not even funny.
My opinion means more because Spider-Man is my favorite superhero.
Oh,
I don't care what your opinion is.
What do you guys think about Disney and Pixar lately? I know you guys both think Inside Out looks pretty good, but I feel like Pixar is on a real downswing.
I don't even know what that. I don't even pay attention.
I feel like they're just pumping up movies to make money.
Yeah, it's like you put out Monsters University, which nobody wanted, and like now
we wanted a sequel. We didn't want a prequel.
Yeah, I watched that.
It
and
sucked.
I was really disappointed.
They're making a sequel to Incredibles, making a sequel to Finding Nemo.
Yeah, like 15 years later. Like
Yeah.
I don't even want one anymore.
I want an incredible sequel. I'm really excited.
It's coming out in
for that.
2018.
Yeah, it's
like
okay. I can wait.
14 years later, and it's
I'm
going to take
down.
place 2 years after the original. Like that makes no sense.
Did you guys see Brave?
No, I didn't see
Nah.
it.
I didn't like it at all. They made freaking Cars 2 and Planes. Like,
I love
They made a
Cars
second
too.
Planes movie.
okay, well, I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
I just, you know.
It was
do you think
about
about
Mater, and Mater's my fave.
What do you think about How to Train Your Dragon 2?
Oh my god, that was amazing.
I didn't watch it. I really liked the first one.
That was
I like the first
amazing.
one. I like both of
The
those.
second one was
I like
like amazing.
Yeah, DreamWorks is
Oh
kind
my
of
god,
stepping it
DreamWorks
up
is
a
stepping
bit.
up their game,
Yeah.
man. It's amazing.
If you say more movies, I would know, but I can't think of like movies off the top of
What,
my
more
head.
Disney movies?
All,
lately?
like Disney, Pixar,
Let's talk about
DreamWorks.
Shrek. Like the first
Shrek
couple.
is my favorite.
First two Shreks are
Hey,
good.
we can turn it back around to childhood movies.
Yeah,
Shrek.
Shrek. What? I love all of them. Like even the ones that people are like, this one was shit. I'm like, I loved it.
The fourth one?
Yeah, I loved
I
it.
haven't seen it. I have no idea.
I don't like
I
the
think
first two.
I like the second one the best, I think.
Yeah, like the American Idol.
I don't know.
You remember that?
No. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Simon Cowell was on and everything, and they're all
Oh,
like,
geez.
all the
Yeah.
magical creatures were like singing.
Yeah,
Maybe I don't like it anymore. Jeez.
yeah.
Is that
I
the one where
love
they have
that.
Donkey and Dragon as babies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
What
But
a
Shrek one's my
milestone.
favorite of all time.
What a milestone in film history.
You don't like Simon Cowell?
No, I don't know. I don't like
Fun
referential
fact,
humor,
Chris
pretty
Farley
much.
played Shrek for the first 6 months of the speaking role, and then he died.
Wow.
And then Mike Myers took over. So if he was still alive, that role would still be iconic to Chris Farley, which is
Yeah.
kind of sad. And
Yeah.
Sorry to
Never
make
knew
that.
that.
So I wonder if he didn't have a Scottish accent originally.
Actually, he played upon Chris Farley's like first voiceover.
Because like Mike Myers doing Shrek literally just sounds a lot like Mike Myers doing
Fat Bastard.
Mike Myers' dad in
Doing Fat
So
Bastard.
I Married an Axe Murderer.
What? I never seen that.
It's a good movie. So I Married an Axe Murderer. Yep. He marries an axe murderer. And that's the movie.
Wow.
She tries to murder him at the end. And then he's like, no, don't. And
Did you
then
watch
it
this
ends.
as a kid?
What?
Did you watch this as a
No. A couple years ago.
Childhood movies.
kid? That's what I'm saying.
Misery. My favorite childhood movie. Stephen King's It. No, I'm joking. I'm just bringing stuff up now.
I watched Hellraiser as a kid.
That's
That
a
was
great movie.
That was messed up.
That, you know what?
Scares shit.
Have you? I'm trying to think of. Oh, I don't remember what he says at the end when his face gets pulled apart by the chains.
Oh my god.
He says like one word, and I want to remember it because I really, really like Hellraiser.
That was so creepy. All the different Hellraisers, like they're all from like different dimensions.
They
and
get
stuff.
wacky. Like the later sequels. Third one's all right.
They're unsettling.
Second one's garbage. Don't watch Hellraiser 2. Or probably anything past 3. I'm pretty sure they probably only get worse.
Yeah, probably. That's what happens with horror movies.
Why is there 8 straight to DVD?
Yeah.
No, but back then they actually made money on straight to DVD and VHS.
Blockbuster
To
days.
change the subject, live action Scooby-Doo. That first movie, I was obsessed with that movie.
What a classic.
Did you guys ever rewatch it though? It's so
No.
corny.
It's not. It's amazing.
It's so
Is it?
corny.
It is.
Yeah, that
Don't
scene-
listen to Mickey. It's
That
amazing.
scene,
So
that
bad.
scene where Scooby and Shaggy stand there and have a fart contest.
Yeah.
Wow, just hit me right in the heart. I cried.
Yeah. Well, and like when you rewatch it and you see all the humor you don't understand, it's like when the girl sits down next to Shaggy and she's like, "My name's Mary Jane," and he's like, "That's my favorite name." I'm just like, as a kid, I'm like, okay.
Okay, that's his favorite name.
Yeah. Now it's like, oh,
Yeah,
he's a
that's pretty funny.
stoner.
Yeah, that's pretty
I had
funny.
the biggest crush on Linda Cardellini, the girl who plays Velma.
Who are these people?
Velma.
Yeah.
Oh, I always thought, I'm like, ew, she's so weird.
Yeah, but
Gross.
then
she's
in
in
the
a
second
show.
one, she got
She
really
plays-
hot.
I don't think so.
Plays in a show.
Google it right now.
Didn't somebody play Daphne? Like somebody famous in that movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
girl who plays Buffy, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the guy who played Freddy was famous too.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
They got married.
Wow, what a star-studded cast.
Yeah.
Matthew Lillard played Shaggy. He's been in stuff.
What has he been in lately?
Movie 43.
Scooby-Doo movies. A lot of Scooby-Doo movies.
Actually? Like
Yeah.
he plays Shaggy?
Yep.
Seriously?
Wow.
Like all the new Scooby-Doo, it's him.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Like voice acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
That's a cool gig.
I thought you were talking about just like movies made out of people's garages.
Scooby Doo Triple X parody.
Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be amazing if you got like the
Oh my
actual
God.
actor for a porn parody.
It's crazy. I didn't even realize it's like Rowan Atkinson played Mondavarius.
What the hell is Mondavarius?
See, you definitely did rewatch this because I have no idea what you're talking about.
We watched it last night.
to prepare for this.
the guy he like owned the
Oh, he played
Own
the
the
villain
park,
in
like,
Scooby Doo.
I don't recognize that man at all.
it's Mondavarius. He owned the park.
Don't say that like we should know what it is.
I don't know who that is,
You
Brandon.
should. It's Mondavarius.
I don't remember that name,
Some
Brandon.
disease you don't want to get.
And the girl who played Mary Jane was Isla Fisher.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
That's a coincidence.
I want to rewatch that now.
Told you. Mondavarius. Don't forget him.
I'm going to.
Talking about Isla
immediately.
Fisher, by the way.
I
Not,
already have forgotten.
Mondavarius.
Stop.
didn't he have like a nephew that was like a midget dog or something?
Yeah, Scrappy.
Okay.
And Scrappy like got kicked out of the group because he shit on Fred.
What?
You don't remember that?
No.
That was like the whole plot of like the movie. Like the like spoiler alert, a movie from 2002. But like it was like they were like trying to get the ghosts, and it turned out it was just Scrappy like controlling people with like this mystic
What a dickhead.
thing, and like it was because he kicked him out of the group because
wow.
he shit on Fred.
Oh yeah, that was like. Oh, okay. Wow. I'll be like blown away if anybody watches this movie ever again. Like for the first time. If a kid's like, oh, I want to watch Scooby Doo 2002.
Do it. Mondavarius, Scrappy shitting,
Fart contest.
Mary Jane jokes.
It's the whole thing right there.
Yeah. We still need to see it.
Oh god.
What were you saying? You said let's talk about something, and then
Well, I forgot because you kept saying Devon, whatever his name is. Like
Mondavarius.
billion
Don't
times,
forget it.
And I forgot, so.
Wasn't you talking about Isla Fisher? Is that what you wanted to talk about? No. She's a talented actress, and she's
What's she
attractive.
in? I've only ever seen her
Wedding Crashers?
exist.
Hot Rod.
She in Wedding Crasher?
Yeah.
She's that crazy redhead.
These are two movies I haven't seen.
What? You haven't seen Wedding Crashers?
No.
Oh, that's a classic.
I wanted to because it was like, you know, it was one of those ones you'd walk into Rogers and you'd see it. It's like unrated version. There's probably a boobie, and it's like, oh, I want to see that. And then, yeah, I just never got around to it. Same with one time I walked into Rogers with my dad, and like I picked up 40-Year-Old Virgin, and then he was just like, yeah, no. Just put it back.
It was a funny movie.
Yeah,
so I still haven't seen that.
That movie took me a while to see.
Because, like, yeah, I'm not going to sit down and watch it. Like, I don't care anymore.
She was in Arrested Development for a while. One of my favorite TV shows.
I feel like I should watch that. I heard it's good.
Oh, it's amazing. Like, I highly recommend it. Such a funny show. Now You See Me. She was one of the main magicians.
Oh, that.
You don't like that movie?
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
It looked bad. Was that like Andy Samberg or something?
No, that's Hot Rod.
Okay, who was Jesse
Now You See
Eisenberg
Me.
or
Yeah,
whatever?
Jesse Eisenberg.
I hate that guy.
It's one of my top 5 favorite actors right now.
I hate him. I'm not taking it back.
I love him. A lot of people hate him. I love him.
He wasn't in your top 5.
No, like like young
changed.
actors, like up and coming.
He's
like
30 something.
Shut your mouth.
He's the same age as Henry Cavill, believe it or not.
He's old.
Like,
no one likes
like,
Henry Cavill, okay? I'm just kidding. He's great. I'm just saying I love Jesse Eisenberg a lot more than Henry Cavill.
What was he even in? Why do I hate him? They help me figure out why.
Social Network?
I haven't seen that.
Oh, that was amazing.
Who was in Adventureland?
He was
Kristen
okay, that's
Stewart.
why. I absolutely despise Adventureland, so that's probably why.
I love that movie so much.
Okay, I like that movie, but only for one reason. I think you can
Stewart?
figure it out. Yeah.
Kristen Stewart's great.
I don't like Kristen Stewart.
I like looking at her.
Me too.
I don't find her attractive at all.
Oh, these are high fives. I thought you were just like...
Whatever movie she was in recently where she was naked, I was like... I'm gonna look up those
On the road?
pictures just to see if that changed my mind about her
Shameless.
On the road?
attractiveness.
Just shameless. Wow.
And I've looked and
I
I'm
haven't
like, nope,
watched it.
she's still not attractive to me. That's just me.
Did you say you watched that movie?
It's not. I haven't watched it. No.
Oh, yeah, me neither. It's on Netflix.
I know. I always
what?
look at it. I'm just like,
It's on my watch list. On the road. I hear it's actually okay, so...
based on the book, but people say it's bad because it's
Okay.
not like
What's
the
that?
but
Yeah, well,
Oh, the thing he's talking about?
Yeah,
the movie where
she was
Kristen
naked in.
Stewart
Oh,
gets her
interest.
titty out.
No interest.
It's only one. I've seen it.
No interest.
Yeah, I don't find her attractive.
I'm very attracted.
No, she's hot. Just not interested in the movie.
No, I know. I don't.
that's why I watched Twilight.
You what?
I don't care. I watched
Just the first one, I hope.
I watched all of them.
Oh my god.
I watched
I'm
the
shameless.
I watched the first 2 and I
Okay.
actually enjoyed them.
Okay.
I remember we were going like Ottawa or something with like in grade 9, and like someone brought. We had 2 options to watch of movies. We had like some comedy and like Twilight. Every single girl in the bus chose Twilight. There's like 90% girls. So we had to watch Twilight the entire like.
I chose to watch Twilight and I loved it. And the second one, and then the third one, I'm like, this looks like crap, and I never watched it after that.
Wow. I watched Joe Dirt on a bus.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
On the way to kill.
That's so bad.
We were probably on the same bus.
Oh my
that was the
God.
One, that was the thing we
I
watched.
love
on
Joe
the trip.
Dirt.
That was so
I
bad.
don't really remember it. Didn't he get his balls?
The dog
stuck
gets his
something?
ball stuck on the thing. It's
Yeah.
WD-40 on
That's
it.
all I remember.
That's one of the worst comedies ever. It's getting its sequel now.
Brandy.
Yeah, it's out on Crackle.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
The
girl who plays Brandy, though, is-
I love it.
Oh
It's
my
amazing.
god.
Crackle sucks.
Yeah, it does.
That's how
One
you know
time-
it's an amazing movie that it's on Crackle.
One time, I put on Crackle to check it out, and I picked a random Jackie Chan movie, and I skipped like 30 minutes in, and it made me watch an ad for I, Frankenstein 10 times in a row.
Oh, that's the worst.
Because it makes you watch an ad like every 5 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it just kept playing, and I'm like, I should probably just turn my PS3 off.
Why? So you have to pay for Crackle though?
No, it's free, but they make you watch ads. Like,
Why? I'll just pay the $8
like
for
every
Netflix.
few minutes. Yeah. It's crazy.
Stupid.
So you're Jackie Chan.
You won't be getting sponsored by
movies?
Crackle.
Hey, that's a thing I didn't think to mention. I also love Jackie Chan as a kid. I love him more now. Like, as a kid, I'm like, haha, this guy's funny. But now I'm like, this man is an inspiration.
Yeah.
He is a legend. I love him.
Mm.
Like, I heard that he was going to be doing, like, a musical.
Really?
And,
That's
like,
random. I know
he
he's a
loves
singer.
singing
I know
and
he's a
stuff, yeah.
singer and stuff, and sold a couple albums. Believe it or
I
not.
need to see that if he
Yeah.
does it, because like if I don't meet, well not meet, but if I need to see him in
Yeah.
person, or else my life won't be complete.
Apparently he's
I've-
doing some. Sorry to interrupt you.
No,
Apparently
go
he's
ahead.
doing some like cop movie now. It's coming to the U.S. It looks
Well,
really
Police
good.
Story.
It looks really good.
Police. Okay, the first Police Story from like '84 is incredible. I hear like 2 and 3 are bad. And then this actually came out in 2013 in China, and I've seen it because it got subtitled.
Does it look good?
It's good.
Yeah?
And they're finally bringing it here like 2 years later.
It probably took forever to like dub or like to put on subtitles.
That actually happened to me again. There's a movie that's like, it's technically releasing this year. I watched it in 2013, like at Toronto International Film Festival.
What?
It's called Mobius. It's Korean. And it's just like, okay, this movie's technically a 2015 movie, but I've seen it 2 years ago. Yeah. It's just weird how that happens. Cool. That just makes me mad. Because then it's going to be on like, top 10 of 2015, while it's on my top 10 of 2013. It doesn't make sense.
Well, not a lot of people watch the kind of movies you do.
You like Snowpiercer, right?
Snowpiercer was great. Yeah, that movie's fun.
I paid $10 on demand to watch that.
I pirated that. I don't care.
Allegedly.
Yeah, well, it's on Netflix too. But like, I got it like the day it came up online, and there was no subs for. There's like 2 Korean characters, and they speak Korean, and like there's just no subs for them. And there's one scene near the end where he talks for a while, and I'm just like, yep, I'll just assume what he's saying.
When I first got my digital cable, it was like a free preview for like this movie channel, and that played like at least twice a week.
That movie is.
I loved it.
That movie is wacky and fun and crazy.
It's so original too.
Yeah, like some people take it real serious. I honestly think it's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. Because like just the levels of like it starts off and it's pretty serious. You're like, okay, here's this guy's just being like oppressed back here, and then like just as they progress through the train, there's like
craziest stuff.
There's like an aquarium section, and I'm just like laughing at like all this.
There's like a lounge area.
The whole scene with Alison Pill where she's like a teacher. She's like teaching kids.
That was jokes, and she turns out to be evil.
Yeah,
just like
they just turn out. They just like pull out guns and stuff. Like, I forget her name. The woman who like overacts to hell in that movie. It's so
glasses.
Yeah. Oh, it's
for the character's name now.
She was in Moonrise Kingdom, which is one of my favorite movies, and a lot of other things. Yeah, she was so funny in that movie. And I'm a big fan of the man whose name I forget.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, I almost called him Chris Pine.
Oh God.
Yeah, Chris Evans, big fan.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Oh God.
It's different people.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I don't think
Chris Pine?
Chris Pine's good, but I don't think he's as good as Chris Evans as an actor.
Chris Pine.
I think Chris Pine is way better actor than Chris Evans.
Fight me.
Right now.
No, yeah.
I have no idea what movie you guys are talking about. That's why I haven't tried it. I've never heard of that movie.
We'll watch it one day. Awesome. It's really good.
Do you have Netflix, Brandon?
No, I do not.
Yeah.
That's not on Netflix.
I thought it was.
No. On that note, I think it's already been like more than an hour.
Yeah,
we just ended there. I'm Mickey.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Brody.
I'm Connor.
And until next time.
This is 4 dudes in the basement.
Yeah.
For half of it.
For half.
Bye. Peace.
Bye.